Midday SuperTalk Mississippi. The Element Wealth Studios moved to the Oxford Conference Center today for the Ole Miss School of Business Banking Symposium. Joining us now, Marion Boyd, president of the Oxford City president of the Citizens Bank. Marion, thanks for coming on.
Well, great. Thank you for having us.
Yes, sir. So what do you come to this for? What do you look to learn when you come here?
Well, banking has really changed. We just had a speaker talking about Bitcoins and custodial services for the Bitcoin industry, and I know very little about it, and so I've learned something I didn't know. When that's what you do every time you come here, every year, is something new in banking that is changing the whole system now.
Yeah.
The whole financial system's changed.
Well, I think it's fair to say, Marion, not sure if you agree or not, but the back office of a bank is just one big, extremely sophisticated, powerful computer at the end of the day.
Oh, absolutely.
It's changed the industry dramatically in the last 25 years.
And it's less people working in the back offices now. It's just more computers, more technology. People that are working in there have a higher degree of understanding those systems, and everything is totally changed.
Yeah, but the good news there is that frees up money, that frees up funds to invest in people to be more productive than just doing a lot of the kind of grunt work, honestly, that computers can do.
You're sure right about that, and it's all about relationship banking anyway, and it frees people to go out into the communities, into the state of Mississippi and elsewhere for their customers, and to help garner new business for the bank and to grow that balance sheet.
Yeah. The economy here in Oxford remains pretty strong despite kind of some of the economic challenges in other areas of the state perhaps, and certainly the other areas of the country. You guys are still doing pretty good, aren't you?
We're doing well here. Oxford itself is they're selling houses.
I know.
They're building new houses. We're talking about $1.5 million house, spec houses.
Unbelievable.
And as soon as they break ground, within 2 months, they've got a contract, and we're talking, like I say, $1.5 million.
Wow.
And but everything's moving in Oxford. I get emails all the time and letters all the time from realtors that they've got buyers for condos and everything, want to buy my condo, and I'm not really. What am I going to do if I sell it?
Exactly. Then you just got to roll it in another one, and maybe at a higher price. Honestly.
Definitely a higher price.
Yeah. So talk about that. What's the deal flow look like with respect to mortgage applications?
They're still strong. I read the weekly courthouse report. I did see a little lag in the number of recorded mortgages, especially residential purchases, but it's still stronger than most areas of the state. I compare them to different markets, and Oxford by far has a tremendous number of real estate transactions.
The banking industry in general, though, Marion, this volatile interest rate environment, it's something you guys hadn't had to worry about in a while, but you are now.
We are now, and you can't. And the issue now is with higher rates. Used to, part of our business development tools was to offer better interest rates and be able to move business. With now, customers aren't going to let go of the rate they have they are.
That's true.
So it's very difficult to go out and use an interest rate as a vehicle to get new business because rates are higher.
Yeah. Well, you got to hope that with new home construction still on the rise, that just props up and boosts the overall economy. So how might that affect the commercial lending segment of your business?
Well, our commercial lending is still fairly strong. It definitely has impacted. The interest rates have impacted. It is slower than what it has been.
Sure.
We do have pockets. It's not across the board. All over the state is not as strong as it has been. Our prospect list is not as long as it used to be.
Okay.
So the interest rates has definitely hurt us.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's to be expected. You got any thoughts about where all this is going? We're all trying to guess what the heck the Fed's going to do next. We had a consumer sentiment report out this morning that was higher than expected. We had a very sticky CPI report yesterday. Got to
All
believe that means we're in line for another 75 basis points next month. Who knows after that?
Yeah, and the talk is that the leveling off will happen after this next 75 points increase, if that's what happens. But we're looking at end of 23 or early 24 before we can anticipate any possible reduction in rates.
So that may be the environment we got to manage through.
Yeah, we have to manage through it this year, the rest of this year, and all of next year, the way it looks right now.
Marion, thanks for coming on. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Thanks for being here.
Yes, great event. We enjoyed being here. Marion Boyd, Oxford City President of the Citizens Bank, has been our guest. We're going to step aside.